Minecraft has been around since 2009, and it has since then grown to become the best-selling video game of all time. For many, it has become one of their favorite games where they can explore and build a world beyond their wildest imaginations. This is the evolution of Minecraft. Minecraft was created by a Swedish programmer, Marcus Persson, also known as Notch. He created a world where players are free to unleash their creativity and build whatever they can imagine. Persson was inspired by the game Infiniminer. The visual style of gameplay is almost similar, however, Persson also wanted to add RPG elements to his game. But it all started very simple. Originally, the name of the game was Caveman. Its development phase started in May 2009, and the first version was created in less than a week. At this stage, many of the later features of the game were not yet included. There were only 2 blocks in the entire game, which were grass and cobblestone. The world was not only very small, but also entirely flat, just like the real world. Don't worry, I'm just kidding. On May 17, 2009, the game was released to the public on the TIG Source forum. On this forum, Notch received feedback that allowed him to improve the game. This version later became known as the Classic version, and it had many major updates, including a world with hills, trees, and lakes. Players could use different building blocks such as dirt, stone, and planks to test their creativity. Besides creative mode, survival was also added, where players had to start without any materials in their inventory and gather items, while being aware of the mobs, such as zombies, skeletons, spiders, and creepers that could kill you. Multiplayer was also added so players could enjoy Minecraft together, or could easily ruin each other's worlds at this stage by flooding the whole map with water or lava. Fun fact, creepers are an iconic mob in the game, but did you know that it originated from a failed pig model? Notch accidentally swapped the length and height of the pig model, which led to the creation of the creeper. Also, the reason why they explode was stated by a video game programmer at Mojang Studios, who said creepers are so nervous that they shake a lot. And then this sets them off the same way as how rubbing 2 sticks makes fire. On December 23, 2009, the third phase of Minecraft's development continued with the in-development version. This was the first paid version of the game, and players could now use tools, weapons, and gather and prepare food, utilize crafting and smelting, and there was a night and day cycle.
Moving forward with node-positive breast cancer is overwhelming, but
Dev, which is short for infinite development. It was named Infinite because the world was no longer limited, and it procedurally generated more terrain. During this phase, 3D clouds, much more complex cave systems, and more craftable items were added. Fun fact, the entire Minecraft map has a surface area of more than 4 billion square kilometers. For comparison, the Earth has a total surface area of 510 million square kilometers, making the map of the game 8 times larger than the surface of the Earth. At the time, Notch realized that he created a revolutionary and extraordinary game and decided to quit his job and start working full-time on his own company named Mojang. He even hired some people from his previous company to come work for him. During the alpha stage, players could only play survival mode, either in single-player or in multiplayer mode for the first time. This version added cows, slime, and chickens, but perhaps most notably, it added the Nether, which is a hell-like dimension filled with fire, lava, and many hostile mobs. At the end of 2010, the final development phase started. The logo was changed to the iconic Minecraft logo we all know today. Creative game mode was added once again, this time with beds, blocks, a new health mechanic with hunger if the player hasn't eaten for a while, weather effects such as rain and snow, and graphical effects including explosions. There were also some new mobs introduced, including squid, enderman, silverfish, cave spiders, and tameable wolves. Fun fact, Enderman was inspired by Slenderman. Notch even acknowledged it himself. On November 18, 2011, a historical moment happened when Minecraft was officially released.
Let's go to a place where everything is made of blocks, where the only limit is your imagination.
The official release features the Adventure Update with a focus on exploration, combat, and the ability to finish the game by traveling to the end and defeating the Ender Dragon. The game introduced a hardcore mode, where players lose the world's save data when they die. Among other things, new gameplay features such as breeding, brewing, and enchanting were added. Minecraft instantly became a huge success and has become one of the most influential and successful indie games ever released. In the first year of its release, 4 million copies were already sold. In 2014, Microsoft made a deal with Mojang to buy the company for a massive $2.5 billion. And keep in mind, it all started with just one guy creating a game. This is so inspiring. Shortly after, Notch left Mojang and hasn't been involved in the development of Minecraft since. Fun fact, Minecraft is the best-selling video game of all times, with over 200 million copies sold since its creation. It's sold so many more copies than the number 2 and 3, which are Grand Theft Auto 5 and Tetris, respectively. A major update came in early 2012 with version 1.1. New region worlds were introduced, including beaches. 56 new languages were added, such as German and French, and players could also spawn mobs using eggs. Fun fact, there are 2 versions of Minecraft, the Java and Bedrock editions. Both are mostly similar, however the Java edition lets you use mods to enhance graphics, which can be incredibly taxing on your computer's graphics card and CPU, but can look amazing. If you're playing on anything other than a computer, you can only play the Bedrock edition, which also allows you to play with friends on other consoles. Next came Update 1.2. The game doubled the height limit from 128 blocks to 256. A jungle region, and 2 new mobs were added, which were the Iron Golem and Ocelot. With Update 1.3, players could trade villagers using emeralds. There were also jungle and desert pyramids added to the game. Fun fact, if you're a Minecraft veteran, you've probably heard of Herobrine. Someone played Minecraft in single player and mysteriously saw another default skin in the game, except that his eyes were empty. The creepy character littered his map with various tunnels and pyramids. He shared his story on a forum in 2010, but it wasn't until a streamer named Brocraft randomly saw this character appear in one of his streams. This is when the ghost-like creature known as Herobrine became incredibly famous in the Minecraft community. Imagine if during the next Halloween update it says, added Herobrine. For Halloween, Minecraft released the Pretty Scary update. New mobs and variants were added, including zombie villagers, bats, witches, and wither skeletons. The monsters were also improved to be smarter and stronger. For example, if you would drop a sword, an enemy could pick it up. In 2013, the Redstone update was released. It added a number of new redstone-related blocks, including the comparator, hopper, daylight sensor, and of course, the block of redstone.